Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. What's up? My name is Yeleni. We're here to do a tarot reading for you today. Let's go ahead and see what new love you're manifesting in your life, Saggy. Okay, what it is that you're doing to manifest this love or what is recommended for you to do. Okay, let's go ahead and see what there is here for you. Ooh, we have heartbreak and then the mask. You are learning to kind of no longer allow heartbreak to manipulate you. You are learning to hide your true feelings from people, or you've learned, because then those people that you reveal like your interest to or your feelings to kind of then like to have you in the low vibration of hurting your feelings, of making you suffer, of they kind of get that power, from putting you in a heartbreak, in a low vibrational, in a questioning, like what are we, where do we stand, questioning your value, questioning if there's something wrong with you. So you're kind of learning to mask. Maybe you're somebody that you're always like, you're open about how you feel, you keep it real, and some people, they've taken advantage of that, right? And this is how you've learned to move on from certain people that you've also feel hide a lot of their emotions, or that they gaslight you and they hurt you. So you've also learned to say, you know what, thank you, next, I'm moving forward. So it's a little bit of both things, or for some of you one way and some of you the other, right? That you're done with people who just cause you to be suffering and grieving and unable to move on, like repeating certain loops, right? And hey, like you are really focusing on your beauty, you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your attractiveness or on your high vibration, and you're focusing on meeting and talking with people. If not, that's what's recommended for you, okay, guys? There is gonna be somebody that wants you back. They're not gonna try to be dramatic, but they are gonna want your attention. So yeah, but you might want to be traveling. Some of you like are focusing a lot on yourself. You're kind of going on a trip with it, right? Like with your self-love, with your physical appearance, your internal, your health, right? But yeah, you've learned to see who has you in outdated thinking, who's fake, who is very like promiscuous, who just has you sabotaging yourself. And you're learning like, you don't care. You've also learned about people that talk shit about you, but you no longer care. You're no longer giving them any power in your life, any type of position in your life. So that's what's really like, that's why I would say like you're kind of going on a trip and focusing on yourself, looking your best, punishing those that didn't value you. What's the new love that's coming for Sagittarius if Sagittarius continues in this energy or applies this energy? 8 of Cups, the Fool, Strength, 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's gonna come a time. Ooh, and then the 2 of Cups. There's gonna come a time, guys, where you're gonna have to face that fear, and push forward, like when it comes to meeting someone. This is someone that is gonna bring up a little bit of those lessons that you've gone through, those lessons that you've learned of pain, of deception, of hurt. But this is gonna be somebody that's gonna be a solid opportunity for you guys. You will reconcile again with love after a period of feeling rejected, of feeling like you're not good enough, of feeling like being left out in the cold by life, by source, by, in love, and even financially as well. Like, yeah, by people who just gave you a sensation of lack, to being in a period of your life where somebody's gonna take you more seriously, guys. Right? You've dealt with people who were deceptive in love, that were like fake in what they would offer you. They maybe wanted to offer, like pretended to offer you something serious, and that it was a passionate connection. So that's where you're going to have to push a little bit further, because you're going to learn and you're going to analyze that this person actually sincere in comparison to those people in your past. But you are going to go through those fears, because it's like, what if this person is like, I've gone through this before. What if they end up being that same type of person? But you gotta walk away from that. You gotta walk away from that with the 8 of Cups and the Fool, and give that leap of faith and put into action the lessons that you've learned, right? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So it's like you gotta take that risk. And as soon as you detect something that goes against what you're looking for, what you want, you step back, right? Can you tell me more about this person? It could be a Virgo, a Leo, a Pisces, with the Ace of Cups here, and then the King of Cups fell down. So this is somebody, guys, that it could be a Pisces hardcore with the High Priestess here, the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you might have two options, an earth sign, a water sign. And if not, they're not those zodiac signs, it's somebody who's more open emotionally. But they're also very like balanced when it comes to not being overly emotional, but they're the type of person that you can see that they've had to mature through experiences. And then the other person is somebody who's very caring, very nurturing, somebody who's there for their children, their home, their responsibilities of work, business, etc. So you are going to have to use your intuition. You don't have to settle for one or the other. Get to know them, right? See who's for you. One of them might be, or none of them might be. You know what I mean? You might be a little bit stressed. For some of you, it is not two options. For some of you, like your energy is one of these, and that person that's coming towards you is the other one, right? Like you might be the King of Cups, or you might be the Queen of Pentacles, and this person is the other one. So take it as it resonates, or as you're experiencing it. You know, if this energy is yours, you will remember. So it's like, follow your intuition here. Because this person, you're going to see that they're more open emotionally, or you're going to see that they're more dedicated, more caring, more nurturing. And there's going to be something about this person that you've seen in the past before with other people, but it's going to be different. Can you clarify, please? Clarify the King of Cups. Ooh, the Lovers. Yeah, this person, you're going to see like that your other half, like there's gonna be a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion. There's gonna be like a lot of similarities between you both here, that you're gonna be like, this is my person. This is my person. This person makes me happy. With the Nine of Cups, give me the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely you and this other person. I got the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Okay, like you're gonna be super analytical. You're gonna be very honest with yourself, very honest with this person in your strategy. Like you better not be somebody who's dishonest, disloyal. Like maybe that's not something you're gonna be saying to them, but you're definitely gonna be observing them. You're gonna be very real with yourself. Okay, if it does happen to be two people, you're gonna realize that there's a person, one of them too, especially if it's an earth sign, that you have to be more stern with. Like, no. They're going to want to come in with some sort of strategy, some sort of lie, some sort of deception. So take it as it resonates with you as it goes. Okay. And you are going to be very honest, very blunt, and you're going to choose a water sign. And if it's not those zodiac signs, you're going to choose a person that's more emotionally available than the person who is more, balanced in their physical realm. Yeah. Because you are like, you're very attractive. You're a go-getter here. You remember who you were and your status, and you're a pre-empress. So basically, you're somebody who's manifesting a lot in your life. So you're going to be very careful in the steps you take forward of what you're creating, what you're planning. Like you're going to be very strategic. You're going to be planning. You're going to be like super uninterested in people that are going to get in the way of your manifestation here. People are going to get in the way of your new perspective here. People that are going to want to try to get you stuck. Like, no. Your decisions, you're going to make them slowly but surely. Tell me more about this King of Cups. A la madre, bolo. Okay, let me see. Four of Wands. And it flew, dude. Like, it flew out. And the Six of Wands. And then a Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going to take their time with you. This is somebody who you're going to see that their movement forward is steady. It might not be as fast as you want it, but it's grounded. And it is going to create a foundation. Wait. That is going to bring you a lot of victory, right? So, yeah. Hi, poor Woody. That's mean. Yeah, like this person's gonna bring you back to that. This is a person who's romantic. They're like detailed. They like to do those little things that show you like, hey, yeah, I want you. They don't go on their trip doing it, but they'll show you those little details. You're gonna feel like finally I'm manifesting something that's healing and I don't want to let it go. I've gone through so much stress, so much anguish, so much sadness, so much deception, and I finally feel like I'm in victory here. So yeah, you're gonna finally finally feel like you're winning. Poor Rumi girl. But yeah, this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it helps you with something, prepares you for something, and I'll see you in the next one.